So we want to talk about puppy play. One of the things that we can do to help build confidence, to help with emotional control, is play. Obviously, puppies love to play. If dogs are not as confident, we can start out with something like targeting. And sometimes your hand is too much for the dog, especially if you have an older dog. If we use our hands, sometimes they're apprehensive and they don't want to get close to us. They need a little bit more distance from us. That's what's nice if we have like a pointer stick, maybe you have like a yard stick, something that you can target that's away from you. The dog will feel more comfortable in the beginning coming in and touching an object that's a little bit further away from you. As the dog can become more and more comfortable, you can start putting your hand near it, and that way the dog starts to touch the object, but your hand is close by. Over time, you can kind of move the object away so that the dog is touching more and more of your hand. So we're gonna play today with Rusty a little bit. When Rusty came to us a couple days ago, super apprehensive of the new environment. He's just an 11-week-old little puppy. We've really just worked on socialization, but play is something where we can really kind of activate more of that positive thought and be able to get the dog to start building up some confidence. When you're starting out with this concept of targeting, you want to start really close to the dog. Yes, you want to create small little wins, okay? So when you're starting out, yes, really close. Don't make the dog go far away because that could be more difficult for the dog. Rusty has built up to that point, but when we started, yes, we worked really close. Also, get the food as your reward in a place where they can find it. Okay, getting the food is really important when we're building up confidence. Touch. Yes. So when we first started working with Rusty, touching your hand really wasn't super productive. So we did have to start with the ball. We were able to get him to feel comfortable touching the ball. Now he's to a point where he's okay with your hand, so we're able to do that. So when we're playing tug with a dog, we want to obviously use the amount of pressure that is appropriate for the size of the dog. I don't necessarily need to pull hard on it. I'm just trying to create a little bit of resistance. Also with tug, moving the dog around is fun for them. Rusty. Yes, good job. Also, when we are playing with toys, you want to keep all of that fun, that excitement with you and the toy, okay? One thing, if you have a dog that really loves to play with toys, put all the toys away until you're ready to play, so that becomes an opportunity for you to utilize that reward as part of your training. Rusty, yes, good boy. Good job, good job. So when we're talking about play and building confidence, play actually releases kind of those happy hormones in our brain. When we have a dog that doesn't have confidence, maybe is worried or apprehensive about the world, play is a way that we can start to teach the dog how to release and feel more of that joy and happiness. So play is a great piece of training, especially when we're talking about building emotional resilience. Always say, oh, yes, good job. So one thing that can tend to happen with play is that emotion does rise. When that emotion rises, sometimes we'll get a dog that's more jumpy, they're more bitey. So you just can play for short periods of time. And like I mentioned, go ahead and walk away, okay, be done. Put the toy away for a minute, get up and walk away, let the dog kind of bring that emotion down a little bit. So the nice thing with play is that we really can have complete control. We can stop and start, we can use different rewards, but just keep your session short. Also recognize that when you get down on a dog's level, that increases their excitement. That could make them bite more, okay? That could make them more excited. Totally fine, just recognize that so that you can again control how much energy and excitement they are expressing. Keep your session short, come back. You can do different things. We could go back to touch. Rusty, touch. Yes. Again, puppies' attention spans, super short. Okay, so switching up with different things, different toys, different expectations. Sometimes we do touch, sometimes we get a toy out, different textures of your toys. We could use different ropes, we could use a stuffed animal. So find things that your dog really enjoys and just enjoy spending time with your dog. Hey!